Om Ajnana-timirandasya Jnananjana-shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. We are reading one text from Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam, 3rd canto, 25th chapter, titled as The Glories of Devotional Service, text number 11. Mata Devahūti is praying to Bhagavan Kapila. Om Ajnan, Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya, Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya, Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya, Narayanam Namaskrutyam Naram Chaiva Narottamam, Devi Saraswati Vyasam Tato Jayamudiraye, Nashtaprayeshu Bhadreshu, Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya, Bhagavati Muttama Shloke, Bhakti Rabhavati Naishtaki. So Devahūti is saying to Bhagavan Kapila, Tam Tvagatam Sharanam Śaraṇyam Svabhrutya saṁsāra-taroḥ kuṭhāram Jignāsayaha Prakṛti Puruṣasya Namami sad-dharma-vidāṁ variṣṭham. So Devahūti is saying, I have taken the shelter of your lotus feet because you are the only person of whom to take the shelter. You are the axe which can cut the tree of material existence. Therefore, I offer my obeisances to you, who are the greatest of all transcendentalists, and I inquire from you as to the relationship between man and woman and between spirit and matter. So here, Devahūti is praying to Bhagavan Kapila. He's saying that I am taking your shelter of your lotus feet because you are the supreme shelter. You are the one, the Kapila Dev is the one who can act just like an axe. Axe can cut the root of the tree. Similarly, Krishna can cut the tree of the material existence. So, I therefore offer my obeisances unto you. You are the greatest of all transcendentalists, and I inquire from you as to the relationship between man and woman and between spirit and matter. So here, Devahūti is requesting Bhagavan Kapila that please cut the tree of material existence which is holding me into this material world, which is the attachment, the desire to enjoy. So here, Purport Srila Prabhupada is explaining, Sāṅkhya philosophy, as well known, deals with Prakṛti and Puruṣa. So Sāṅkhya philosophy, which is there in Bhagavad Gita also in the 2nd chapter, and in Bhagavad Gita in 15th chapter also this is described, that there are two types of Prakriti, Para and Apara. So, and the Puruṣa, Prakṛti and Puruṣa. So who is the Purusha? The Purusha is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, or anyone who imitates the Supreme Personality of Godhead as enjoyer. So Purusha means Lord Krishna, Supreme Personality of Godhead. And Prakriti means the nature. In this material world, material nature is being exploited by the Purusha or the living entities. The intricacies in the material world of relationship of Prakriti and Purusha are enjoyed, and the enjoyer is called saṁsāra or entanglement. So in this material world, people want to enjoy. Entanglement in this material world, people come again and again because everybody wants to enjoy the material world. Our repeated birth and death, punarapi janma, punarapi marana, is because of our desires. As long as we have a desire, we'll take birth again and again. Now, this desire to enjoy is the basic quality of Lord Krishna, Supreme Personality of Godhead. We are not the enjoyers actually. The enjoyer is Krishna. We are here to serve Krishna. But when a living entity falsely thinks that he is the enjoyer, that is the cause of sinful activity. And that is what results in repeated birth and death. sansara. Devahūti wanted to cut the tree of material entanglement, and she found a suitable weapon as Kapila Muni. Here, Kapila Muni, Krishna, who is appeared as a son of Devahūti, Kapila Devahūti found suitable weapon of detachment as Kapila Muni, Krishna himself. The tree of material existence is explained in the 15th chapter of Bhagavad Gita as Ashwatha tree, whose root is upward and whose branches are downward. So this material world is upside down tree, as it is described in the Urdhva Moola Madho Shakha. It is recommended there that one has to cut the root of this material existence tree with the axe of detachment. What is the attachment? The attachment involves the Prakṛti and the Puruṣa. Living entities trying to lord it over the material nature. So this desire to enjoy is the root cause of our suffering again and again in this material world. Since the conditioned soul takes the material nature to be the object of his enjoyment, he takes the position of enjoyer. He is therefore called Purusha. Devahūti questioned Kapila Muni, for she knew that only he could cut the attachment to this material world. Only Krishna can cut our attachments. So more we chant Krishna's name, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. We are going to cut down all the trees of attachments. The living entities in the guise of man and woman are trying to enjoy the material energy. Therefore, in one sense, everyone is Purusha, because Purusha is the enjoyer and Prakriti means enjoyed. In this material world, both so-called man and so-called woman are imitating to be real Purusha, the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Actually, the enjoyer in the transcendental sense, where all others are Prakriti. So actually, in the material world is for the pleasure of Krishna. But all the living entities are trying to become the God. Everybody wants to be the powerful, but nobody is powerful. Only person who is powerful is Krishna himself. Ishvara Parama Krishna Satchitananda Vigraha Anadiradir Govinda Sarva Karana Karanam. So Krishna is the cause of all causes. Krishna is the eternal enjoyer. He is the transcendental person. Iti Chamsa Kalapas Pumsa Krishnastu Bhagavan Swayam. Krishna is the Swayam Bhagavan. He is the enjoyer. So how come you want to be an enjoyer? That is the thing. In the Bhagavad Gita, matter is analyzed as apara or inferior, whereas beyond this inferior nature is another superior nature, the living entities. The living entities are also Prakriti, or who are the one being enjoyed by Lord Krishna. We are here for the service of Krishna. But under the spell of Maya, the living entities are falsely trying to take the position of enjoyer. That is the saṁsāra bandhana, or the conditioned life. Devahūti wanted to get out of the conditioned life and place herself full surrender. The Lord is śaraṇyam, which means the only worthy person to whom one can fully surrender, because he is full of opulences. If anyone actually wants relief, the best course is to surrender unto the Supreme Personality of Godhead. The Lord is also described as sad-dharma-vidāṁ variṣṭham. This indicates that all of the transcendental occupations are the best occupation is the eternal living service to the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Dharma is sometimes translated as religion, but that is not exactly the meaning of dharma. Dharma actually means that which one cannot give up, that which is inseparable from oneself. So, dharma, Vyakhya, the definition of dharma is that which cannot be given up, which is inseparable. The wrath of this fire is inseparable from the fire. Therefore, warmth is called as dharma and the nature of fire. Similarly, sad-dharma means eternal occupation. So what is sanatan dharma or sata dharma? Which means eternal occupation is to engage in transcendental loving service of Krishna. The purpose of Kapila Dev's Sāṅkhya philosophy is to propagate pure, uncontaminated devotional service. Therefore, he is addressed here as most important personality amongst those who know the transcendental occupation of living entity. So here, Devahūti is saying that Krishna, our eternal occupation, sad-dharma, is to serve you, and I want to serve you. So please cut this tree of attachment to this material world and let me surrender to your lotus feet. So in this way, Devahūti is praying to Karna. We'll pause here, we'll continue tomorrow. Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam.